My name is Hayley Tenpas. I'm the host of Focus Fox Valley on WHBY Radio, and I joined Woodward Community Media in 2018. I got into radio almost accidentally. I like to say that radio sort of found me. I was in a career in television news and loved it, but when I found out we were expecting our first child, I decided to take some time off, and it was during that break period where someone from Woodward approached me and asked if I ever had thought of radio. I hadn't, but I'm so glad that person asked, and here I am, almost 6 years later. I think a lot of us girls who had talks too much on our report cards as kids wondered what we would be when we grew up, and I think the moment I saw Diane Sawyer doing Good Morning America, I knew that that was a career I was really interested in. I learned down the road that journalism was my path to potentially being a newscaster, so that's what I studied in college, broadcast journalism, and from then I really kind of snowballed into learning more about reporting and journalism, and then eventually being led to this career in radio. The heart of my show is truly in the title of the show, Focus Fox Valley. What we do every day is we focus on what's happening in the Fox Valley, be it through the community organizations, the individuals who work here, who play here, who live here. If it's happening in the Fox Valley, I want to talk about it, and I hope that my listeners every single day can potentially learn something new about the community that they live and work and play into. I think my favorite part of the job is just meeting new people each and every day. It's always a new show. There's always something fresh to learn. Even if it's a repeating guest, we get to know each other each and every month. So I think my favorite part of the job is that it's always changing, and I'm always learning and discovering something new about our community. I love everyone who gives of their time and is vulnerable enough to put themselves on a radio program. It's not easy to go live on the radio, and my guests are always so open, so honest, and vulnerable with sharing their stories, their purpose in life, their passions. I don't take that for granted. I appreciate it more than they'll ever realize, and the fact that they're willing to spend just a moment with me and with our audience pouring their hearts out means the world. Work-life balance is what is most important, and I've got 3 little kids. So while I love my job here, my number one priority is being a wife and being mom to those 3 little humans. I love that Woodward provides an environment where I can thrive at being a parent, and I also can find, purpose in a career as well. So Woodward promotes the work-life balance. They live that work-life balance, and they expect me also to seek that work-life balance, and that's what I love about Woodward. I am often asked, do you have any hobbies? I would say first and foremost, my kids are kind of my life and my hobby, but when I do get a moment to myself, when I do have time to sit and maybe do something fun for me, I love music, I love to sing, and I'm part of my church's praise and worship team, so that's one thing I like to do in my spare time, I suppose. But, it might be silly, but I love supporting local coffee shops, so if I can have a moment to go out and drive and get myself a latte and a little treat, you know what? That's a hobby for me right now in life as well.